one rare, one epic, and one legendary champion that you consider to be secret weapons on your account. Make sure to join in on this one in the comments, guys. I'm going to be covering the 3 secret weapons on my account, as inspired by one of Ash's videos that he posted about a week ago, man, covering one champ of every rarity. And in fact, as this background footage of Faction Wars plays out in the background, can y'all spot which champ is my rare champ secret weapon? Oh yes, it is of course going to be Crimson Slayer. Now, is Crimson Slayer the best rare champion on my account? I mean, let's be real, probably not, right? Banshee, Kale, all of that kind of stuff. They're just going to find more use in other areas of the game, but Crimson Slayer is one that has surprised me and, most importantly, helped progress me like crazy through Fire Knight. Dude, roll the Fire Knight footage, goddammit. I was hard stuck on Fire Knight like stage 11, like I could manual it. But bro, it was so painful, it was so sad, I just didn't have the 10-meter control to get it done. Crimson Slayer was just a very, very easy answer that helped me progress all the way up to Fire Knight stage 16, which, you know, given that's a decent milestone to farm up in, I'm pretty goddamn happy with that, man. She's only level 50. Old Gruckus in that team is also only level 50 as well, and to be able to hit stage 16 and do it quite comfortably, it's not a fast kill or anything, but do it quite comfortably, you know, on quite a young account, I'm pretty pleased with that, mostly because of how much I was struggling with it before. And as you can see in this footage, it is very, very comfortable indeed. If my team was just a little bit tankier and guys were a bit higher level, I could push into higher stages, but for now, 16 I'm pretty goddamn happy with. Now, as for Crimson Slayer's kit, dude, it's very, very versatile indeed. She's one of those rares that I feel like the earlier you pull her, the more likely you're gonna be to just kind of max her out. She's felt great for me, honestly. So, on the A1, it is that triple hitter, which helps a lot against Fire Knight, but even fully booked up, which I don't quite have her fully booked up just yet, but yeah, we're literally one tome away, actually, or one copy away. Each hit has a 50% chance buck to placing that sleep debuff for 1 turn. You'll be surprised how useful this is in wave content, right? Because she's an attack-based champion. You don't necessarily have to build her as the fastest champ on your team. She can attack in, like, 4th or 5th or whatever, and more often than not, leave champs asleep on the, you know, enemy side of the map such that they miss their turn. It's just pretty decent stuff. And of course, because she is placing that sleep debuff, you can take her into Sand Devil as well, and just get that sleep off in that opening round. Nice and easy, allows you to place debuffs on the boss while the boss is asleep. Yeah, she's an okay answer into Sand Devil. In addition, on a A2, fully bugged up, this is a 100% chance hitter, single target hitter that is, of decreasing the target's turn meter by 50%. Very, very nice. It's also a 10-meter steal, so even though it's a 4-turn cooldown, yeah, she can recharge a crap load of 10-meter from this skill, which is great. And this is obviously good into any content where you can reduce the enemy's 10-meter, right? I've even heard of some people taking her into Spider and just having her kind of prioritize the A2 no matter what, right? And like the team setup. I don't know if I'd go ahead and recommend that if you're really desperate for 10-meter control, I guess. And on the A3, it's an attack all with a 100% chance of placing 50% heal reduction for 1 turn. So even into Spirit Keep, she can do a job for you early on if you are lacking that option too. And yeah, man, I think that what makes a good rare champion in Raid, from what I've seen so far, is just versatility. The more areas of the game where they can kind of do a job for you, right, and help you progress early on, the better a rare champion is. And you know what, she's not the worst champion in the world as well to retire into Faction Wars when the time comes because of the sleep debuff on the triple hitter A1, which attacks randomly, so it's great into waves. And likewise, the A3, pretty solid as well. That's the Crimson Slayer, man. How do I have her built out? Well, she's in a little bit of a mixeroo of gear. I've had to put her in a couple of speed pieces. Perception is obviously great. We need the accuracy. Managed to get her up to nearly 200 accuracy without a banner, actually, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Accuracy's okay. Speed, not too bad. I do have her in a couple of resilience pieces. And that was actually semi-deliberate, right? I don't really care how much damage she's doing. Well, first of all, I just needed to get the boots up to 16, right? I needed to have as much speed as possible. We even managed to roll into plus speed as well on the Ascension on these boots, so that could be good for future as well. Slammed her in the gloves. These are just HP gloves. And I'm just trying to tank her up so that she doesn't just get one-shotted by Fire Knight. So that's the reasoning behind that. Because yeah, even though she is an attack champion, it's really all about her 10-meter control and the debuffs that she's placing more than her actual damage. I've seen that she can smack at level 60, by the way. So you can build her for damage if you want. But yeah, man, Crimson Slayer is going to be my pick for my secret weapon rare champ on this account so far. Ooh, dude, this video is going to be fun to do, like maybe once a month or something, and kind of catch you all up and spotlight a different champ from a different rarity every time. that could be kind of cool, man. And I am very, very curious to hear what rare champions you guys would consider your account's like secret weapon, you know? Because it's very, very easy to say, oh, well, War Maiden, right? War Maiden, but everybody maxes out War Maiden, you know? But dude, come on, man, that's a little boring, you know? I want to hear what kind of unconventional rare champ you would consider to be your secret weapon, man. Alright, man, epic champion time. And speaking of epic champs, if you're looking to start off a new raid account, you can get your hands on a free epic attack champ in the form of Juliana by clicking on the promo link down below and starting off a new Raid Shadow Legends account, man. So hell, if you're looking to start off a new free-to-play adventure, this is the best way to do it. Free epic champion, whole bunch of free starting supplies to help get you started, and it's gonna be awesome. Also, it helps to support the channel too. And hey man, while we're at it, if you haven't already, go ahead and input the promo code GameLeap to get your hands on 10 free experience brews, a free energy potion, and 100,000 silver. Make sure to share that code with your clanmates as well, man. Help your brothers out. Alright, man. Epic champion time, and I've got some damn good options, let me tell you something, dude. Magna, we've got Hatatsu. I mean, Haikatoon wouldn't exactly be a secret weapon because everybody gets her, you know what I'm saying? Thalesia has been great for us as well. I kind of use this gal everywhere. But one champ I'm so happy that I've got, and I'm so happy that I finally started building, of the epic variety, has got to be Lady Annabelle. Just gotta be, man. Now, the gear that I have Lady Annabelle in, not good, okay? But the sets are fine, by the way. Speed regeneration, that's okay for what I have right now. I just needed to find speed from somewhere because my regeneration pieces are not great, right? I'm really struggling to find speed on Lady Annabelle, which is obviously very important. And yeah, I'm just using Lady Annabelle to solo Bommel in Doom Tower. That's it. That's her one job right now. If I get myself a Blood Shield ring, I think she is able to very slowly solo Scarab King as well in Doom Tower, at least up until a certain point, I think. Now, she can't actually solo a very high difficulty of Bommel right now, you know? Not at all, because she just doesn't have the speed, doesn't have the health, doesn't have the levels. She's a work in progress, but she did get me up like a couple of extra... God, she got me up. Here we go. She got me up a whole bunch of extra stages in Doom Tower, is what I'm trying to say, that otherwise would have been inaccessible because Bommel was just so impenetrable to, yeah, what I've currently got going on my account, and so she is just the key for that, and it's great to have her on the back burner, man. So ideally, I'd have her in much better regeneration gear, with just higher health percentages and all of that good stuff. More importantly, speed as substats on the regeneration gear, so I don't have to go into something stupid like Divine Speed, which... I was just desperately throwing anything on her at this point, you know? It's obviously most ideal if we can get like an Immortal set, lots of speed substats, regeneration set, lots of speed substats, get her up to 60, goddamn banner with more speed substats, you know, and just really pump up stats that way. And I'm only just now realizing that I didn't even cover her kit. So anybody who's not familiar with Lady Annabelle, her A1 is a double hitter. Each hit heals this champion by 3% of their max HP, which is why you just want to build it with as much health and as much speed as possible. Her job is just to be immortal, right? That's kind of it. Not really though, because the A2 is actually an attack all enemies, which fully bucked up, it becomes a 3-turn cooldown with a 100% chance of placing a leech debuff for a couple of turns, which is actually great. Also has a 100% chance of placing a strong decreased speed debuff for 2 turns on targets that have less than 50% 10 meter. Not bad. Like, honestly, very good. Super deep analysis here on this channel, I know, but yeah, she can actually diversify into some other areas of the game as well. Leech is just kind of good everywhere. Decreased speed is kind of good everywhere. And so, yeah, she's not that much of a one-trick pony, but hey. On the A3, swaps HP with a target ally. If this champion's HP is equal to or higher than the target's after the swap, place a revive on death buff on the target ally for 2 turns. I've seen it used here and there in Arena. Doesn't ever seem to be really that good. I'm not really sure what I feel about the skill, to be honest, but if this champion's HP is lower than the target's after the swap, place a revive on death buff on this champion instead for 2 turns. So, there you go. Oh, also places an increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns. How did I just not read that ever? Oh god, okay. But yeah, most important for soloing Bommel for Lady Annabelle, of course, is heals this champion by 50% of the max HP whenever an ally or an enemy dies. The boss summons bombs. They count as enemy champions. When they die, they deal like 40% of your champ's health as damage. Well, Lady Annabelle just heals that back and then some. So yeah, she is just the solo goddess when it comes to Bommel. And finally, legendary secret weapon. Nah, it's not Chronicle Edelin, man. It's not Chronicle Edelin. I've got very scant few legendaries, but let me tell you something, man. we've got a crown jewel on this account. I don't know how long. I mean, to be fair, man, it could easily be Wixwell, right? He's completely unlocked clan boss for me. I'm hitting, dude, I am slapping Nightmare clan boss on a 4-month-old account for like 72 million damage in a single key, just using Wixwell, a very, very budget rare champion team, throwing Frozen Banshee in there. She's not bucked. He's not bucked. Sorry, not bucked. He's not masteried, you know. 71 million damage, like, bro, it could easily be Wixwell, but is he a secret weapon? Would I consider him to be a secret weapon? Not really. Everybody knows about the Wixwell clan boss team, you know. A champ that I know for a fact not many people have access to, and could well be a secret weapon, is, of course, I'm not going to try to pronounce this, Archer Queen. Dude, this gal is unbelievable. I mean, she's just great everywhere, dude. Look at these ratings, dude. These ratings are just out of control. I mean, of course, against, like, just single target bosses and stuff like that, she's not gonna mega excel. But, like, everywhere else, like, I feel like I just have her in every single team. Use her in PvP as well. On her A3, she's got that Provoke. It's an attack all enemies, place a Hex debuff for 2 turns, and a Provoke debuff for 1 turn in Arena. This is actually just an amazing opener. People don't have stone skin and stuff where I'm at, of course, in the game. So this is just like, it's just mental control. And also, if the target is a boss, place Hex debuff for 3 turns instead, and the Provoke debuff for 2 turns instead. This is going to be amazing into Hydra, which obviously I'm not progressing in almost at all right now, but she's going to be a centerpiece going into that team as well. Then on the A2, I'm kind of going in reverse order here, but the A2, and attack all enemies with a fully bucked up, and I can't wait to fully buck this, man. I put all my legendary skill tomes into Wixwell, so I'm just giving it a bit of a rest. I still have some in reserve, but fully bucked up. An attack all with 100% chance to stun for 1 turn on a 3-turn cooldown. And, dude, if the target is a boss, it instead has a 100% chance to place strong decrease speed instead. Mental, dude. Oh, God. And in addition to this, look at this, man. It decreases the turn meters of all enemies under a stun debuff placed by the skill by 20%, so she brings turn meter control as well in things like arena and wave content. And fill the turn meter of all allies by 10% if a 30% decreased speed debuff is placed by the skill instead. So she brings 10 meter fill against boss content, man. Crazy as hell. Dude, she's good. I use this gal everywhere, man. And I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky to have got my hands on her, man. It's just complete timing as to when I started playing the game. So when the only way you could get Archer Queen was for some like crazy event that I totally missed or whatever, and then a tournament came out, and Plarium said, anybody can get Archer Queen, all you gotta do is win that tournament. I was like, this is it. This is my moment, this is my time to shine, I'm gonna do it. My account at the time was like level 27, dude. Like, super low power level account, super low level, I barely been playing the game, you know. I won that tournament with like 11,000 or 12,000 points. That's it. And for anybody who's new at the game, like, I swear to God, like, I'm starting to learn now that with higher level accounts and higher power level accounts and accounts that are like mid or late game, if you're trying to win a tournament like that for Archer Queen, some of those tournaments ended with people on like 80,000, 90,000, sometimes north of 100,000 points, you know? So like, and by the way, I won that tournament easily with 11k points to get my Archer Queen, man. I was so lucky because I was just in a very low power level tournament group with a lot of other new players who had no idea what they were doing. I'd been watching a crapload of Hell Hades, right? So I knew exactly how to take on these champ training tournaments. I felt like I had such a big advantage over everybody else, man. I just smacked everybody aside, got myself the Archer Queen. I don't think I've won a tournament since, literally, you know, because they get harder very quickly. But I just hit that sweet spot, that Goldilocks zone where I was in a tournament group with lots of noobs, you know? And it was great. And I just happened to be slightly less newbie than the rest of them. And so I just get myself an Archer Queen, man. Anyways, yeah, crazy as hell. So our speed could use a little bit of work. I'm quite happy with where our accuracy is for now. I don't need to bump it up too much higher just yet. But, yeah, also our item sets are feeling pretty nice, man. Perception, speed, accuracy, feels good. Relentless, I love her in Relentless sets. Just the chance to get that extra turn. Very beneficial. Especially when I don't have her bucked up. Because yeah, the extra 10 mechanic, the extra 10 proc chance, rather, will give me that extra time to reduce my cooldowns by 1 turn on each of her skills. Which is just obviously great. So yeah, man. that's it really. Hope you guys enjoyed, and remember to post down in the comments down below your 3 secret weapons, man. 1 rare champ, 1 epic champ, and 1 legendary on your account. Don't go for the obvious ones. What's a champ that's maybe surprised you a little bit, kind of come out of nowhere and sort of took over your account, or has really overperformed compared to what you expected? That's the kind of champs that I'd love to hear about in this video series, which I'd like to make these maybe like once a month or something. I think it'd be kind of interesting, man. Anyways, hope you all did enjoy. If you're looking to start off a new Raid Shadow Legends account, then make sure to start that new account by clicking on the promo link down below to help support the channel, man. Sign up with that promo link. Not only will it help support the channel, but you'll also start off your new account with a free epic champion and a whole bunch of starting freebies. So that'd be awesome. Thanks, guys. Do enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to catch all of y'all just a tad bit later, man.